Okay, so
Hold on.
Whole sports all plays. Yeah. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. Sport all plays, they work in your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Unofficial ASAP WNBA Draft 2022. It's your boy, Jay McLovin. We got Nate the Great. I call him Babyface joining us. Nate, say people.
Oh, what is up? I'm really excited to go ahead and talk about the WNBA Draft. We actually... Now, I don't want to get a little bit ahead of myself here, but we do already have the first pick in the draft already made. And that looks like it was from the Indiana Fever, who had the number 1 overall pick. And that was Ryan Howard. I'm going to go ahead and reposition that. Sorry, I'm running behind.
Yeah, so the 6'2 guard out of Kentucky goes to the Dream. Ryan Howard, the 2022 Wade finalist, is number 1 pick. So it's interesting because the Dream actually traded up to get that pick, and I believe they traded it was a 2014, if I'm not mistaken. The pick number 14, and there was 2 different picks, right, Nate? I think they traded away to get that number 1 pick, if I'm not mistaken.
I want to say they traded number 14 pick, but yeah, I think you're right, but I can't remember what it was. And it was Alana. They're actually about to be on the Indiana Fever's about to be on the clock again.
Right.
I know it means a lot to you that your brother is here with you tonight. Tell us why.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's going to be interesting to see where the Dream, because the Dream had a complete makeover from top down. They were, I believe, 8-24 last year. They had a complete makeover. They had a brand new team owner. They have a brand new manager, a brand new coach, and of course now they've traded up to get the number 1 pick to make this transformation complete, or at least the start of the transformation complete. It's going to be interesting to see where the Dream, Atlanta Dream, go from here, Nate.
And the Indiana Fever, I think they're probably going to go with Austin here, Shakira Austin. That's who I think is going to be made. I think they're going to go with, but I can because they really need a center on their roster.
I think that's exactly who they go with. And either one of those picks would have been good. Obviously, the Dream got the one that they really wanted, though. It looks like the Indiana Fever need a power forward, a center, and a small forward.
Yeah, I think so too.
Drafting that center would be the logical move for the Fever. Interesting.
Well, be coming on in a few minutes. She just texted that in the group chat.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got Indiana Fever. Let's see here. Best available. Let's go there real quick. Yeah, so I think Alyssa Smith could possibly go number 2 as well, Nate. She's a power forward. The Fever need a power forward, and she is a second. It was between Alyssa Smith and Ryan Howard as to who was going to be number 1. So I would imagine, since it was between those 2, who goes number 1, and the fact that the Fever need a power forward, I would not be surprised if Alyssa Smith goes number 2. And it looks like, and then of course you got Shakira Austin, like you just talked about, out of Ole Miss as center, and I'm kind of curious as to see. I'm sure she'll most likely go 3. Let's see here. So the pick 2 is in. Now we are just waiting to see who it actually will be.
This way you can turn it into your main hustle before you know it. You're my hero, Alex. What are you working on now? Full cover. That's fun. Oh, I made my wife a bathing suit. Oh, did Linda like it? She did not. Oh. You should see what I made for Max. Max.
Are they doing all 3 rounds tonight, Nate?
I think they're doing. I want to say yes on that.
How she said the link's not working? I'll resend it.
I think they're doing all 3. I don't think they could be doing the round 2 and round 3. Round 2. The only way I would see it is if they do like maybe round 1 and round 2 today and then round 3 tomorrow. But I can't imagine them only doing round 1.
It's 12. So what is it? So it's 12 players per round, and we got 3 rounds. So that's 36. I don't see why they would not do all 36 players tonight. To be honest with you,
if they're splitting it up, I think that they're going to divide it into round 1, round 2, and round 3, like in 3 separate days. But I can't imagine them doing that. Now the Indiana. I think honestly, the Indiana Fever has the best deal in the draft because they actually last year the Dallas Stars had 3 picks in the first round. Indiana has 4.
Yeah, Indiana's got quite a few picks in this draft.
They have pick 2. They have pick 4 by trade, pick 6 by trade, pick 10 by trade.
Man, Indiana gonna walk away with the treasure trove of players.
They only have one. They only have one round 2 pick, and that was by trade.
No, when you got 4 first rounders, I mean, dang.
First round, and then they have 2 third rounds.
Ooh, hey, do me a favor, man. My computer's acting slow, man. Hey, send Alana Trapp that link.
Okay.
My computer's acting slow for whatever reason tonight.
Linda, as a championship coach of the WNBA, has always been about the defensive end. She likes to play small, so you can expect to see those 3 relentless players, much like you saw in their 2012 championship team in this first round.
All right, we're going to find out who the pick is for Linda. And Fever, the second pick, ready to go. Here's Kathy Engelberg.
So I sent her the link.
Okay, you sent it to her?
Yeah.
With the second pick,
Melissa Smith.
WNBA Draft, the Indiana Fever select Melissa Smith.
Just what I thought. Alyssa Smith out of Baylor, power forward, goes to the Indiana Fever.
I just read that you're a little. I just heard that you were a little bit behind. But Melissa Smith goes to the Indiana Fever.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's bring in here real quick. Man, girl, what's up?
What's up, Jay? What's going on, man?
Man, good stuff, man. Ryan Howard goes number 1, the guard out of Kentucky. And then Alyssa Smith, the center out of Baylor. I really like her. She wants to go into the Fever. Fever got 4 picks in the first round.
Yeah. If the Fever play this right, they're gonna be back in contention because they got rid of a lot of their main pieces to kind of reconstruct their team, especially after Tamika Catchings left. So if they can make the right decisions with some of these picks, then they're gonna be right back in the fold of things. In another year or so, they're gonna be a team that you're gonna have to look out for them for sure.
And that center position is such a hard position to draft too. I mean, there's not a whole lot of truly great centers, and I mean, there's a lot of good guards you can kind of come away with, but man, to get that center position for your rebounding and stuff like that, come on now.
I definitely agree. But like I said, if this pick can work out for them and they can get a couple key pieces around her, maybe some veteran savvy players. Like I said, in the next year or so, that Fever team is going to shape things. The WNBA is going to get really interesting pretty soon. I'm going to say it's soon right now, but it's going to get interesting.
The third team that's on the clock here the Washington Mystics, they have less draft picks in this draft than the Indiana Fever have in the first round.
So Damian Hernandez says, what's up? Lennon Chris says some of the best in the industry. Well, hey, listen, I don't know about me or Nate, but definitely Alana for sure. Michael says, what's up, Jay and Nate the Great? And, man, Michael says a lot. He's the man out of New Bedford is just all over it.
Michael.
Megan Price is actually in the draft.
I hope the Mystics.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I hope the Mystics. I hope the Mystics go after Destiny Henderson. That would be a really good pick for them.
Yeah, I was actually personally that up.
Well, at least for me, I don't know. I'm earlier than Jay on this, but I don't know how where you're at on the draft thing.
Let me see.
If you're ahead of us, Nate, we're gonna have to kick you out, man. Me and Lana gotta be on the same page. We can have you fucking in with that Back to the Future pick.
I'm not gonna say it, but
I'm not gonna let you spoil my whole night, Nate.
I'm not gonna say the pick because I'm a little.
Nate, just put your TV screen up to the monitor there so I can watch your TV.
Yeah, Nate. Like, what's going on, man? You can't be cheating like that. Out here cheating.
For whatever reason, I can't get.
I'll say when the pick is in.
Let me pull up my my little draft thing real quick.
So it looks like the Mystics are in need of a power forward, a center, and a point guard.
Okay.
Which
so on the
Austin is still available for Ole Miss.
Okay, and then round one. Let me see here. What draft thing are you following, Nate?
I'm following ESPN.
Okay,
I'm on ESPN too.
I'm there too, so I'm making sure I'm on the right thing here. Damien said you stuck in the Stone Age, Jay.
Man, hey, listen, I'm in Georgia, man. Okay, what do you expect? All right, Mitch's pick is in. I'm thinking they go Austin.
If they're smart, they got to go Destiny Henderson. But I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they go Austin too.
Yeah, there you go, Shakira Austin. I agree with you, though. I definitely agree with you.
Okay, so the Fever got another. Ooh, if they could snag Destiny Henderson, that'd be interesting for them too. Because they're number 4. The Fever are they got a picker. I didn't realize. I mean, I know they got 4 picks, but I didn't realize they were all like in the top, top 10.
Ole Miss. Interesting. Shakira Austin.
That's what I said. Because the draft projection, I thought at least had Destiny Henderson at 3.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm just a really big fan of her game, so I'm just trying to see her go to somewhere that's gonna allow her to be to be herself, like allow her to really like.
Oh, absolutely.
Shine and show and prove, because I feel like in that championship game, she put a lot of people on notice because everybody, I think most people expected South Carolina to win, but I'm not sure that they had Destiny Henderson being the X factor on the offensive end and on the defensive end as well.
Right. So Becky Hammond, correct me if I'm wrong, she took over the Vegas team, right?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. I'm really kind of curious to see how she, especially coming out of San Antonio under Pop. I'm really kind of curious to see how she does, man, because she's got to, she's going to be phenomenal.
Oh, for sure. She's going to be a great coach. Honestly, so since we're on that, like, I part of me wish that she would have stuck it out in the NBA because I feel like she could have been a really good NBA coach, too.
And that's kind of what I was thinking.
I do understand her going to the NBA, the WNBA too, but still, I just feel like being under Pop, like you said, Jay, I feel like she could have fared well in the NBA as a head coach.
Because I don't want to say it's like taking a step back for her to go to the WNBA, but I just felt like, the next step has got to be to go to the NBA.
Yeah.
That's got to be the next step.
I had a feeling that she was going to take over after Coach.
And that's what I was thinking, and I think maybe she got like a little antsy, maybe because I mean everybody for the last like three or so years, I would say, has been like, oh, Pop's got 1 more year or 2 more years
Right.
or this more years, and I think she kind of was like, you know what, like I'm not gonna stick around and wait until, you know what I'm saying, he's. Because who knows? That's a hard thing to do, considering Pop has been such a prevalent part of NBA history and the Spurs history. So,
right.
But I said,
listen, Pop's old as dirt. At some point that man gonna have to retire. Come on, medically he's gonna have to retire at some point. It can't be that much longer.
I agree with that, Jay.
Sure.
But I'm kind of wondering, is Pop going to stay there just for a little bit longer until they are able to find somebody else to take over?
I would think so, because I don't think Pop just wants to leave it just to end.
So but if that's the case, that's what you're saying, Nathan. That means that he didn't believe in Becky Hammond,
and that could be true too.
Because that would have been the national predecessor, because he was already training her.
That could be true.
Well, I tell you what, man, I think she's going to be phenomenal. No matter where she goes, she's going to be phenomenal. And I don't think it's going to be long. I don't think it's going to be long before somebody out of the WNBA transcends into the NBA. I don't think it's going to be long.
Absolutely. Honestly, if it's not Becky Hammond, I would like to see Dawn Staley, in the NBA. Those are the two like female coaches that I would be like, I want to see them in the NBA realm, because those are both like they're both hard-nosed coaches. They both come from like that grit and grind kind of era, and I just feel like they would both be great, especially Dawn Staley. Like I wish I was college age right now, because I would love to play for Dawn Staley.
Wow. Hey, she didn't go. Emily Inkster, whatever.
From Louisville. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I can see it, but I could see that. But at the same time, yikes.
Yeah.
They playing with us.
So basically, they got a forward out of it at the number 4 spot, and then they got their center out of it. So now all Indiana really needs at this point is their small forward.
They just need guards. Yeah, they just need guards. They just need a guard, another 1 or 2 guards. Maybe, like I said, if they can get a rookie guard and maybe like a veteran savvy guard, and they're gonna, like I said, they can make things interesting. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, she got the Hermes belt on. Okay, sis, I see you. Hey,
and they really got a good defensive spot there. She's on the all defensive team.
Yes, yeah. I'm about to say she was really good for Louisville this year. I was sick that she was a senior, and I didn't even realize it until they were playing against South Carolina and they lost, and then they mentioned it. And I was like, damn, like I wish she had like 1 more year left to cap it off. But I mean, college basketball belongs to South Carolina for the next 3 to 4 years. So.
So she's man, that's awfully small though. Well, I guess for females, I guess that's tall. I'm gonna say 6'1" forward.
6'1". I mean, because you're not gonna get too many 7 foot or like 6.
Yeah, I mean that's like that's breaking the anomaly.
Yeah, you're not gonna get too many like that females that are that.
Bro, I'm so used to watching men's basketball where it's like 6'8", 6'9" is your forward.
Yeah, I'm about to say 6.
I'm just kind of, I'll be honest with you. I was really involved with the WNBA when the Houston Comets were there, because I'm from Houston, so I was all about Tina Thompson and all those guys, and then then they just kind of they got bought out, and then I just kind of fell out after that.
I still feel like Houston needs to have a WNBA team still.
I don't understand why they don't.
And I mean, I live in Sacramento, and I'm still sick that the Monarchs are not here anymore, because they were also a good team for the WNBA as well. And I think that they need to have a team, or even if it's not Sacramento, maybe like the Bay Area, like San Francisco or Oakland.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They the WNBA definitely needs to expand for sure, because it would definitely make things a lot more interesting. But I think that the talent has gotten it has advanced a lot more and gotten a lot better, and there's a lot more talented players to make the WNBA more interesting, because it's growing every year as far as like ratings and things of that nature. And it's not just one person can dunk anymore. It's more a plethora of women that are dunking now. So that also adds interest to it as well, because at the end of the day, people like to see entertainment and excitement, and that's a woman dunking is exciting. So, okay, Nate, is that you? You did that?
I'm putting this up. Yeah, I did that. That was me. I put it up.
Okay.
Hey. All you did was share a screen, guy. Let's not act like you just reinvented the wheel here.
Jake, give Nate some grace, man. Give him some grace, man.
Nate be like, look, I created fire.
I created the internet.
Hey, man, if I ever go to Survivor, I'm bringing Nate. Nate's coming with me.
Yeah, Nate gonna make sure you survive. while you playing, he gonna give you survival.
Oh yeah, Nate gonna have all the little tricks of the trade. Nate be like, I learned how to keister a lighter in my butt. I don't need your matches. I got a lighter,
and I invented it. I can't.
If that was the case, it's probably Jay that's the one teaching me that kind of stuff.
Oh Lord. So Liberty on the clock. They still need a center. They need a small forward and a shooting guard.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, and the Liberty need a lot of things.
Yeah, man, they do. I'm kind of looking at this ESPN thing, and I guess you can see it on the screen, obviously, but it's saying Burrell is their best fit as a small forward, but I don't know, man. That's interesting. I still think that I go forward.
The New York Liberty need to find somebody to deal with Skylar Diggins, because Skylar Diggins has a personal vendetta against the New York Liberty, and every time she played them last year, she made it known that she was going to destroy whoever was guarding her and whoever she had to play defense against. Like, I don't know if you guys remember the situation between her and, I forgot the play. I think she was a bench player. I forget her name, but Skylar had a highlight, I think, on was it Sabrina? I think it was on Sabrina, if I'm not mistaken. And like a lot of it was getting shared a lot because it was a good move. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the move was pretty dope. And I've got the bench player said something to Skylar along the lines of, like, y'all posting the wrong thing. Like, they still lost. Like, she got the highlight, but they still lost. And so, like, ever since then, like, she, like, the next meeting she had like 26, and then the meeting after that she had like 28. And like it was, like I said, you can tell when a player has a personal vendetta against the team, and you could tell she was on like a different kind of time with it. So whoever they draft or whatever they get through, maybe free agency or trade, like, they got to find somebody to deal with her, because they got to see them twice a year. And she strikes me as the person that ain't gonna let whatever that is. She ain't gonna let it go. So they got to find somebody to deal with her. Okay, so that's right. They the Liberty got the Phoenix Mercury old coach from last year.
That's interesting.
Yeah, so that is interesting. So okay, let's see what they do.
Well, they're trying to bring in some of that championship kind of hopefully change their culture.
Yeah, they're gonna need to, because I mean they play in New York, so they gotta figure it out, because they're in a prime.
Hey, listen, the Knickerbockers are still trying to figure it out. So Liberty, you're okay.
That's true.
It's kind of like, you know what? Hey, listen, I'm Mississippi, but as long as Arkansas is around, they're still the worst state in the union.
You are correct about that.
As long as we got Arkansas, we're okay.
Listen, because I would rather be any state than Arkansas. That's for sure. That is for sure.
I think that's how the Liberty look at it. I think that's how the Nets look at it.
No disrespect to my family that lives in Arkansas. No disrespect, but I mean, come on, let's be realistic.
Man, listen, I'm from Texas, and we won't even approach the Texarkana area. That's like the infected zone.
Honestly, Arkansas, there's one.
I'm from Texas too.
Little Rock and Hot Springs are okay, but other than that, there's no other reason to go to Arkansas.
No, I think everybody's pretty much doing more than the Knicks right now, which is really a shame considering the fact that the Knicks were Because the fact the Knicks were even in the damn playoffs last year, and now they didn't even
They were literally a top 5. I think they were like the 5th seed or something.
Yeah, they were like. That's what I'm saying. How do you go from that 5th seed all the way down to out of the play-in?
Like that's insane. Like not even close to sniffing the playoffs. Like that's wild to me.
And let's be honest, Atlanta almost didn't make it
because Atlanta was the 5th.
Yeah, I would say Atlanta almost didn't make it, but I mean they figured it out. They figured it out.
Let's see what we got here.
All right, let's see it.
In the 2022 WNBA Draft, the New York Liberty.
I'm a little delayed here.
Niara Sabally. They went with the forward out of Oregon.
Oh yeah, okay. That's not bad. That's not a bad pick. I'm not mad at that because that's gonna make sense for because her and Sabrina Ionescu play together.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so they have they'll have her and Sabrina Ionescu together. So that I think they're trying to build. If I'm reading this correctly, I think the Liberty are trying to build around Sabrina Ionescu because they want her to be the perennial star there. So they're trying to like build around her.
Okay.
Which makes sense. And I mean, like I said, that's not a bad pick. I'm not mad at that pick for the Liberty. I'm not mad at it at all.
Nate, do you follow the WNBA quite a bit?
I not as much as some of the other sports, but yeah, I do follow it, especially since there is a WNBA team out here in Washington.
Okay, I got you.
You are in Washington. You got the Mystics.
I'm still waiting for the Seattle Supersonics to come back.
Seattle Storm.
I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but I wish they would.
I'm gonna say, I definitely got the Storm and shoot. I still got I got quite a few really good players still. So. Excuse me. Okay, so the Aces have the 11th. I wonder if I don't know. Could they snag her at 11? I love Holly Grove so much. She's so like iconic to me.
I'm sorry, I don't think the Nets are going to the finals. Grizzlies? Yeah, I can see it. Nets? No.
The Nets are not going to the finals. The Grizzlies, I can see that too, but I could also not see that. Like I'm not high on that, but the Nets are not going to the finals this year. Now next year possibly, but this year for surely not. I don't see that happening.
Depends on what they do in free agency, but
they don't. The thing of it is, they don't really need to get anybody free agency wise because they have. I would say maybe if they can get like a solid defender, maybe through like free agency, like that would serve them well as maybe like strengthen their bench a little bit because those are their two major glaring weaknesses, and that's why they won't make the finals. Is because one, they don't play defense, and two, they don't have a strong bench. So their star players have to play a lot of minutes because they don't really have anybody to rely on once they go out of the game.
I'm gonna go ahead and just not the one that Damian said, the one above that where Dustin said the NBA is gonna merge to 32 teams before too long. Look at Seattle, Louisville, or KC can get those teams. I don't agree with Seattle because if they go out and get an NBA team, what would be the point of it? What would be the point of moving to Oklahoma City then?
Well, I mean that but see, the thing of it is, it's like the whole OKC thing in hindsight it makes sense.
They went guard Lexi Hall.
In hindsight, it makes sense because OKC has obviously embraced the Thunder and it's become a basketball town when normally it was a football town. But Seattle definitely deserves to have a basketball team again for sure because people don't realize that Seattle is really a basketball city. So
Oh, absolutely. And the thing about it is, I can't imagine Louisville getting a basketball team. Listen, I've been to Louisville. They don't have a big enough city to really command a basketball team. They just don't. I don't think the revenue is going to be there for that.
No.
I see Kansas City getting one. I see Seattle getting one, but I don't see Louisville getting one. I mean, let's be honest. Louisville is just a college town. That's really what it is.
Yeah, no facts. That's absolutely facts. If it's outside of the Louisville college basketball or college university period, there's nothing else other than Louisville is known for Kentucky more than it is for Louisville.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like if there's any city that deserves to have a basketball team, it's definitely Seattle.
Yeah, MLB and NBA will follow the MLS.
MLB,
yeah, the Raptors play in Louisville last year. Remember?
MLB.
I mean, the Raptors played in Louisville last year, but that's only because the Raptors couldn't play in Toronto, so they went down there. But they're not going to stay there.
Yeah, no.
Dustin, you got to do better.
Yeah. So I really hope Destiny Henderson doesn't end up at Dallas. They already have enough guards. Like they don't need another guard. And that's all they've seen to be drafted in these last couple of years is guards. Like they don't need another guard.
The Dallas Wings.
Mm-hmm.
How long have they been around? They haven't been around forever. When they come in the league?
No, they used to be. Where did they used to be at? What were the? They were in Oklahoma, as a matter of fact.
Oh, so they moved from Oklahoma to Dallas.
Yeah, they were the Tulsa. I think was it the Tulsa Shock? I think they were like the Tulsa Shock, and then they moved to Dallas.
Okay.
Like a couple years ago. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't that long. I don't remember.
Yeah, it was like it had to be
Dallas
like 2 or 3 years.
Right around the time when I started following the WNBA, because
yeah, I'm about to look right now, as a matter of fact, because
Veronica Burton
from Northwestern.
Hey, is it just anybody? Has that always been the Wings logo, even in Oklahoma City? That horse with the wings?
No, they were the Tulsa Shot first.
Right. So that's obviously a Mark Cuban thing, I think, because I think it's a play off the Mavs, obviously.
Yeah.
Because the Mavs got that big horse in their logo.
Yep, they were the Tulsa Shock because Skylar Diggins actually got drafted there in 2013. So and they were still the Tulsa Shock. So yeah, it hasn't been that long. And then I think they transitioned to the Dallas Wings in 2017.
Huh. She looks like she plays pretty good defense. The highlights are showing.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely got a couple of steals. Yeah, she's gonna be that one dude, that little gnat that just flies around.
Mm-hmm.
She's only 5'9".
Yeah, but she does struggle offensively. Like she's not pro ready offensively.
Mm-hmm.
They do not have a second. Dallas does not have a second round pick. They have 2/3, but they do not have a second round pick.
I think defense is something that's in my control, and so when I put my heart into it, put my effort into it, that's what I'm gonna get done.
Yeah, she's gonna be that defensive person that they're gonna have.
Mm-hmm.
Las Vegas is up next.
Okay. Vegas is up there. Ooh, let's see who they get. They need another center because they lost Cam Page.
Man, I'm glad you're on this show, girl. You definitely know your WNBA.
Yeah, man, I
said I'll come on here and do production, but you got to put somebody here with some WNBA knowledge.
Man, listen, I
said Alana Trapp's coming on. I said, okay, I feel better now.
You gotta know, man. You gotta know.
Yeah, ain't tell me about it. So Las Vegas gets a 2022 number 8 pick and the 13th pick. So Vegas got a couple of picks.
Yeah, they do. Okay. So they got the 18th, and okay.
Oh, because Minnesota gets their first and second round picks in 23. That's interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Seattle does not have a first round pick.
They don't need one.
They don't. Yeah,
they don't need one. They're strapped. They're pretty strapped as far as talent. So yeah, they don't need one.
You got all these damn picks.
This is crazy.
By the way, because they are the closest WNBA team, they are my favorite WNBA team in WNBA.
Yeah. So okay, let's. Asia Wilson just said since we got all these damn picks. No, for real, babe. You got hella picks.
Hey, Alana. So me and Nate were talking about this earlier. So are they doing all 3 picks? I mean, all three rounds tonight? Or are they gonna divide it up?
That's a good question. That part I'm not sure. I know for sure they're gonna
brings up a good question.
Because the WNBA the draft goes till 9, and I think we're pick 9 or 10.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're gonna do. That's a good question. I'm not sure.
I think they get close. I bet you they get the first 2 rounds in at least.
Chicago Sky does not have a pick in the draft. First, second, third.
Again, they don't need a pick either. They're pretty strapped for talent as well.
Yeah, I get it.
They can build through free agency, really. Honestly, because they got what the top players in the league in Kalia Cooper. And then they still got Vandersloot, if I'm not mistaken, and of course they got Candace Parker. I think Diamond DeShields went to Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken, so they don't have her anymore. And then
no, it looks like the pick is.
All right, so let's see what Vegas does. Hey, Asia Wilson got a bag from the Aces.
Yeah.
Which deservedly so, honestly.
Maya Hollingshed.
Who the hell is that?
Ford out of Colorado. Yeah, who the hell is that?
Like, no disrespect. Like, congrats. But who the hell is that?
She comes from my cousin's school.
Oh yeah. I remember you telling me about your cousin goes to that school.
Yeah. My cousin is actually my cousin is the
defense.
Yeah, she was the backup point guard for the same school.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes sense because they do need a presence inside, and she could shoot from the distance from the highlights that they're showing. But what is it like? Why are teams passing on Destiny Henderson? I don't know. Like, that's not okay. Like, I'm a really big fan of her game. I'm not understanding what's going on.
Yeah. She's still she's sitting down there. I guess number 9 out of the best available.
Yeah.
But a team needs a point guard, though. I don't know. I guess if you need a point guard, you may want to trade down and pick her up. It seems like the teams that are drafting right now typically are looking for forwards or centers.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's a good point. That is true. Well, whoever gets her they're gonna be really lucky.
Man, you coming out of South Carolina, man. You know you're lucky because that was a hell of a good team this year.
What? And the crazy part about it is the majority of their players are coming back next year.
Yeah, so you know, Dodson State was gonna have that nice cream of the crop.
And she already got like three of the top high school picks, I think, and then she just got somebody in the draft in the little transfer portal. So yeah, they're like I said before, like the next 3 to 4 years belong to South Carolina for sure.
Oh yeah, because she's going to be a nice recruit. I mean, outside of her coaching ability, she's a nice recruiting magnet.
What?
If you're a female, why would you not want to go play for her?
What? She didn't honestly. And I said this. I forgot I was having this conversation with somebody the other day. Is like she kind of stole some of that magic from Gino, like how it was before John conclusion,
right.
Like the top high school female players were either going to UConn or like Stanford or Tennessee. Like it's not like that anymore. Like Don Staley has completely flipped things on their head, and like now every top recruit is trying to get to South Carolina.
No.
And let's be honest, it's not like she just got the title from a scrub team. I mean, you go up against UConn with All Americans and probably one of the best coaches in the league, and you take him out and you basically destroy him.
Literally, okay. And he's never lost in a championship game until that day.
That just boosts her popularity and her recruiting abilities.
Listen, what? Like I said, who at this point who doesn't want to go play for Don Staley? Like it's gonna be hard to. She's gonna have to keep people from coming there. Like
oh yeah, absolutely, and that's not a bad problem to have either.
Not at all. Because even if you don't get let's just say like certain players right now that are coming out of high school don't get to go there. Once next year is over and they lose, because they're going to lose Aaliyah Boston, Zaya Cook, Bria Bill, and Saxton, I think. After next year, they're going to lose like those. And those are the 4 of the top players on their team. So if they can't get, a couple people right now, they can just get them next year.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
no, you're right.
That's what makes it so crazy.
South Carolina.
Either way, she's gonna...
Pick is in.
What happened?
So you still got Alyssa Cunane out there, Cunane.
Oh, I just said the pick was in.
Okay.
Man, we only got 4 more picks in the first round. It's a done deal.
Man, oh man.
So you got the Sparks, you got the Fever one more time. I don't know who that little diamond shape is. I guess that's I don't know what school that is. I mean, what team that is.
Las Vegas.
I think it might be the Aces. What is it, like red and gold?
Yeah, Las Vegas Aces.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. So you got LA, Fever, Vegas. Who the hell is that? Who's that? Who's the one with the C in the middle?
The Sun, Connecticut Sun, maybe.
Connecticut Suns, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Connecticut Sun, probably.
Let's see. So that's all. That's will be round. I wonder who picks up round 2, number 1. Oh, so you got the Aces picking up first spot in round 2.
Okay, well let's see what they do, because they got the 13th pick is still part of the first round, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna say I know they got the 13th pick, so let's see what they do with the 13th pick.
Yeah, Vegas has got the first pick and the 11th pick in the second round.
13th pick is not that's round 2, pick 1.
Oh, okay.
Round 2, pick 1.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, I just love the fact that Don Staley is like embracing being one of the highest paid coaches. Like she's like, I'm just gonna dress expensive, and I like that. I honestly, that is inspiring. Like everybody was talking about her jacket at the championship game, and it was like, oh, it's Louis Vuitton. It's like $4,000. Listen, if I was making Don Staley money, I would be in a Louis Vuitton jacket too. You what? Like you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. They would be so sick of me.
So
They would be so
wow, Ray Burrell goes out of Tennessee, goes to LA.
Oh, nice. That's not. I'm not mad at that.
Is she a shooting guard? Is that her position, or is she a point?
I believe.
What is,
I think she's a shooting guard, if I'm not mistaken.
okay.
I believe. Yeah, I believe she's a shooting. I really like her dress. That's a really cute dress.
Small forward.
Oh, okay. So I mean, but at this,
They have her listed as a guard though.
At this point in basketball, a shooting guard is. I mean, a shooting guard. A forward is damn near a shooting guard at this point.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I got you.
It's kind of like a blended position at this.
I got you.
In women's basketball and in men's basketball, like a forward is another shooting guard, pretty much. Yeah, but she got a cannon though. She got a cannon, that's for sure. Ooh, turn around.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was.
That was nice.
Yeah, it was. LSU
6'1" guard or 6'1" guard forward out of Tennessee.
Yeah, she gonna be tough. She gonna be tough. They got another Lady Vol. I still feel raw about Candace Parker not being a Spark no more, and I feel like that has a lot to do with Derek Fisher. But yeah,
Where is Derek Fisher at these days?
he's the coach of the Sparks.
I lost track of Derek Fisher, man. So is he the coach of the Sparks?
Yeah, he's the head coach of the Sparks.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, and him and Candace used to clash and bump heads a lot. I forgot what year it was. It was like either 2018 or 2019, somewhere in there. But they were in the playoffs, and he benched her for like the whole second half. And she wasn't injured, like there was nothing wrong. They never really released as to why he did that, but I just feel like it was some petty reason. So it's been F Derek Fisher for me for a long time, but that kind of put the icing on the cake. Okay, Don in the Dior jacket. Okay, Don. You better go ahead. See what I'm saying? She just be looking expensive. I love that.
I have a feeling that they're going to go after Gray.
Don just out there in the Dior, just casually in the Dior jacket. Just like, what?
Is it? Let me ask you this. Is it just me, or when they do the NBA draft, is it like in some big grandiose facility? And then when you see the WNBA draft, it just kind of comes out like in this Connex box.
That's how they do, man. That's how they do. The WNBA still has a long way to go to even be.
Yeah, I'm just, I guess I just start picking up on this. It's just crazy.
I mean, they just now started to get, for like the women's in college basketball, to get them like upgraded facilities. Because I don't know if you remember last year when that big story came out about the disparaging difference between.
Oh, yeah. I remember it. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, they still have a long way to go, but hopefully,
just the NBA, they got enough damn money. They could put they could give a better product than what they're giving, though.
Absolutely.
I mean, come on now. We're going overseas to make more money. Come on now.
Yeah,
that just blows my mind.
But with the pay raise, I think that's definitely a start, and hopefully.
Oh no, it's a start. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But like you said, they got a long way to go, girl.
Oh yeah, no, they for surely do. And Damien, why the hell are you bringing up LeBron? We're talking about the WNBA. Like, let it go. Like you not hugging right now. Like, let's not do that. LeBron don't got nothing to do with this. Like you doing the most.
Yeah, Damien typically does the most.
Yeah, like come on, man.
That's all right. Hey, listen, that's it. That's just who he is.
No,
we accept you, Damien, and all your faults. Oh man, that's interesting.
Again, like, what are y'all? Why are y'all talking? What does LeBron have to do with this? Like, y'all are weird. Like, I'm sorry, y'all are strange.
LeBron's sitting on the beach somewhere, just relaxing and trying to forget the season.
Yeah, chilling, minding his business.
Yeah. Braun tried to think the last year of his life didn't exist.
Yeah, like and that's fine, Braun. I understand. It's a couple years of my life I act like don't happen either, so it's okay.
Hey, AD out there with him saying, "Braun, ain't gonna be all right, man. We got this."
Listen, Braun is on the beach sipping Lobos tequila, having the time of his life. He ain't worried about a single thing. The beach is in the back of his house. He just gotta walk outside.
Girl, hey, that's what life is like when you get all that money. You can make things disappear.
You know, like, come on, man. Like, he not worried about it. Like, y'all talk. We at the WNBA Draft, but y'all talk about LeBron. Weirdo.
Hey, Braun's biggest concern right now is exterminating his basement so the rats don't eat all his money.
That and making sure Westbrook is on the first flight out of LA.
Oh man! Hey, listen, Indiana Pacers said they got interest in him.
Listen,
that would be
interesting. Listen, take him. Tell Indiana I got a fresh pack of now laters. They want that. You know what I'm saying? I got some Starburst. Like we can make some stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I think pretty much everybody in LA right now is thinking that.
Listen, I think everybody in LA is like, listen, we understand Russ is from LA and we love that for you. But the thing of it is, and Shannon Sharp said it best, is like Russ needs to be on a team with no expectations, because Russ being on the team with expectations it spells for disaster, because Russ already like doesn't know how to not go 0 to 100. Like there's no medium pace with Russ. It's either through the wall or it's nothing. Yeah. So it's like he needs to be on a team that needs something like that. That's not trying to contend or is it in contention, because the contending teams, they all have players who understand, okay, like I can't go 100 miles per hour right now. I gotta pace and
but let me
time
ask
and
you, Alana, don't you kind of feel like Russell Westbrook, his reputation is just so spoiled that when people look at him now, they just see toxicity and probably don't necessarily want to touch him?
Yeah, I do. And it's unfortunate because he's such a dynamic force and such a great player, and a great player within his own right. But the thing of it is, Russ doesn't play winning basketball. He just plays hard basketball.
Right.
And like he doesn't cheat you on effort. You know what I'm saying? Like you can never say that Russ has cheated you on effort, that he isn't trying to win games. It's just that he doesn't have the IQ to make the winning plays. And
it's all about his decision making. He just don't have the right decision making.
Yes, it's decision making. And he's never been a great decision maker. Even when he had KD, even when he had, Victor Oladipo, when he had Paul George, when he had, all these players, like he's never been a great decision maker ever. And so, like I said, that's why he needs to be on a team that's not contending, because a lot of what makes championship teams and championship players is decision making. So,
right. And who out there really has a true opening at the point guard position that they would want to take on Russell? Too. Most of them are all pretty much, for the most part, solidified. Even in Indiana, they're kind of solidified. They got Buddy Hield. I mean, I don't know that they necessarily need to bring him on, even though I guess maybe they say they're interested, but I don't know what you'd be interested in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, I heard Charlotte has an interest in him too.
Yeah, I saw that too. We talked about that one as well. But I don't see how they'd be interested, because they got LaMelo Ball, and that means Russell's going to have to ride the pine. He ain't going to want to do that.
That's true. They do have.
Yeah, no, okay. So they so it looks like the Aces took Kirsten Bell from Florida Gulf Coast. Can't say that.
Man, your girl's still sitting there.
I know. I'm like, what is going on? Like, why are they playing in my girl's face like this? Like, I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
It's interesting that some of the choices though that they're making.
Hey, she got listen, sis Kirsten Bell, sis's lining is on point. Like whoever cut her hair, A+. Cause she got a better lining than a lot of dudes, man. Like, for real. Like, do y'all see how crisp that is? Like, no, for real. Like, she's along the lines of like a Jalen Rose hairline right about now. Like,
yeah, she does have a nice little hairline.
Like, come on, like that's super.
She does. Nate, you might want to find her barber and go get you one.
I'm telling you, man. Like, man, it's a couple people.
I don't have enough of a hairline left for her to really mess with. But Nate, you still got somewhat of a half a decent hair. You might be okay.
No,
You
for
might
real.
be
Somebody
okay.
need. It's some NBA players right now that need to get. Hey, somebody get her on the line with Kevin Durant right now and say,
Hey, what with BS and LeBron? You got billions of dollars. You can't go Bosley and get some plugs.
Come on, man. Like,
come on,
let's get her on the line with some people, man, because she got the cheat code. Because what? Do y'all look at that? Look at this lining though. Like, do y'all see how crisp that is?
Wow.
Dang.
That isn't like, come on, yo. Like, she's applying pressure. And the suit, you better go ahead, sis. You better go ahead.
Man, if she had any more waves, man, he'd almost be in Hawaii.
Listen, I'm seasick right now with all the waves. She's killing the game. Do y'all see this?
Nah, she definitely looking pretty good. She got that color green. I hope she get that money.
What? Get the bag. Get the bag, ma'am. I'm not mad at it at all. Get the bag. Yes. Okay, so let's see what we got in there. Yeah. She said it's the draft. I'm coming in crisp. What?
That is a really nice suit though. I don't know if I like the black shirt going all the way down through the vest.
Yeah. That's the only part of the suit that's throwing it off for me. All the way down. You gotta cut that off. You gotta cut that off at the little what's that vest? What's the vest called under the jacket? What's that called?
I think that's just a vest.
It's just a vest. Okay,
it's just a vest.
Yeah,
but she should have had that shirt tucked in so the way the vest looks nice and clean.
That part.
That's okay. Hey, listen, I'm gonna send her an email later, man. We'll get it squared away.
yeah, we'll get it taken care of.
Hey, me and a lot of Trapp feel like you could have probably tucked that shirt in.
Yeah, you could have just, a nice little tuck there under the dress.
Hey, if you need a stylist, we always available.
We are available. We are here for you.
Just don't call Nate. Don't call Nate. Don't do it.
No, yeah, you
don't
can't call Nate.
Shut up, baby. You think you guys are excuse from Scarface?
And she do got that Tony Montana suit on.
Yeah. The world is mine. All she needs is a little cane, man, and she good to go.
What?
A little cane that has a sword that comes out of it. Oh, she'll be straight.
Listen, what?
Well, I'm thinking 50 Cent. Remember when 50 Cent, when old dude pulls the sword out of the cane and stabs that dude?
Oh yeah.
And Get Rich or Die Trying? Yeah.
I
remember that one like it was yesterday.
That's hilarious.
you know Dennis Rodman's daughter plays soccer, right?
Yeah, I do know that.
Girl, she just signed that $1 million contract. Shit.
Yeah, hey, I'm not mad at it.
Guys,
she definitely making that money.
What?
I'm gonna hop off and then hop back on because I do have to go take care of the dogs real quick. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hey, let that dog alone. It'll be all right.
Yeah, that dog will be okay.
What's he gonna do? Starve? You just say some food.
All right.
So the 11th pick, who do we got?
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Kirsten Bell, the guard out of Florida Gulf Coast.
Oh, Nia. Okay. So that's old girl from Michigan State. Okay, yeah.
Kirsten Bell, huh? Okay.
Not mad at so Connecticut got Nia Clouden from Michigan State. Not mad at that. Not mad at that at all.
Right.
Not mad at that at all.
What, they have matching suits?
That's what I'm like. What's going on?
They must have said, "Hey, let's go with the same attire."
No.
Hey, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that was frowned upon.
Yeah, I thought so too, but apparently not anymore.
Hey, what do I know, man? Hey, listen, I guess if you can play pro sports, you can do whatever the hell you want.
At this point, the kids are wearing Adidas with Nike shoes. So, I mean, at this point, we don't have...
Yeah, that's true.
We don't have any say-so over the fashion anymore. Like, it's just...
No, we really honestly don't.
We're the old geezers.
I mean, she even had it down to the chains, the same shirt, the same suit, the same chains, damn near almost the same haircut.
Oh no, I think you might be behind because they.
I gotta be behind you. I think I'm behind you. I definitely think I'm behind you.
Yeah, I would say I think you're behind because
I think I'm looking at the same damn person, but they.
Yeah, you are looking at the same. I'm like, wait a minute.
My mind is. Hey, never mind. Hey, listen. Don't just pretend. Just throw the last 20 minutes away. We're okay.
Yep, that didn't happen. It's okay. I had us because I had us on the right pick. So yeah, so Connecticut got Nia. They got Nia Golden from Michigan State. So that's Clouden. I'm sorry, not Golden. Sorry, Clouden. Leah Clouden. My apologies, sis. But yeah, they got her from Michigan State. So that's a good pick for them, honestly, because she's tough. She's tough.
All right, now I think I'm up with you now. That was freaking me out for a minute.
Yeah, no, I was like, wait a minute, because I'm like, you like,
yeah,
and I was like, wait a minute, hold on, I think he might be behind me.
No, yeah, I was definitely way behind.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's like I said, she's good. She's gonna be a good pick for them for sure.
Interesting. All right, Becky Hammond coaches. Yeah, she's gonna be up underneath Becky Hammond, so you know she's gonna get all that tutelage.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. Are you ahead of me now? Because
yeah, the one I just did the third. They just did the 13th pick.
Who did Vegas get? Because I'm behind you.
I didn't catch her name. Hold on, let me pull it up. Nia Clouden. That's who. No, not Nia. Nope. That's
okay. So
wrong round. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah,
we're in round 2 now.
Yeah, they just finished round 1, so they're going to commercial right now. So then we'll get to see who Vegas is gonna get with the I forgot Ivana Westbrook is still out there too from UConn. Simone Augustus, she was such a beast, man. She was such a beast, yo. Like Simone Augustus she's cold, man.
Okay, yeah. So Las Vegas is on the clock now for round 2.
Okay.
We're back. We're back.
Where is the WNBA draft? Is the WNBA draft in Vegas this year?
I think it's in Vegas.
Okay, that's what it looks like.
Hold on, I got you.
Yeah, but say when they just pan to the city, it looks like Vegas a little bit. Yeah, let's see.
Nope, Spring City is Spring Studios in New York City.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, that bad boy it's in New York.
Okay. Oh yeah, it is in New York. I'm tripping because I was following some of the players that are set to be drafted, and they were definitely in New York. So. Maybe they just had a commercial for Vegas because I'm like, it looks like they're in Vegas, but.
Whatever happened to Mike? I guess he must have got busy.
Yeah, Mike. I was like, he said he was running late from work. But then I don't think he said anything else. Let me look at the group chat really quick, see if he said anything.
All right, I was the one that was running late, so I didn't see anything about him.
Well, I think he was the first person to say he was running late before you, Nate, if I'm not mistaken. Let me look real quick. Mike Hughes.
All right.
Okay, so what did I miss?
Life.
Life. You missed life.
So I guess it looks like round 1 is complete.
I don't even know. When did you leave off at?
I think he left like a couple picks before round 1 was done.
And then, are they doing a round 2 tonight?
I think so, because they still have another hour left. And, yeah, they're going to do round 2 tonight. I don't think they get to round 3, though. I think if I was a betting man, I would think round 3 is going to be probably tomorrow, or I would imagine it's going to be tomorrow.
I wonder.
I don't know. It says WNBA Draft rounds 1 through 3 watch live, so maybe they do get through all 3 tonight.
Okay, interesting.
I'd speed the pace up, if that's the plan, though.
I wonder what other school from Colorado is going to be. Well, other player from Colorado, excuse me, is going to be going in the draft.
Man, that Alyssa Cunane, she's still available, and she's out of that center out of North Carolina. I'm surprised nobody's picked her yet.
Oh yeah, Mike messaged me that he didn't put it in the group chat. He said he was running late. He said he was stuck at work.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Hey, did I miss her? Destiny Henderson? She's still available.
No, she's still available. Yeah, they haven't drafted her yet. Oh, okay. So Vegas got Kayla Pointer, if that's how you say her name, Kayla Pointer, from LSU.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're definitely ahead of me still. Damn.
Okay, so the Mystics are next. Okay, so Destiny Henderson might still. Oh, they picked Kristen Williams from UConn.
Yeah, Christian. Yeah, Christian.
That's not a bad pick for them either. I'm not mad at that. But shoot, she was good for UConn all year except for that championship game. Bria Bill had her. She had a pretty quiet game when Bria Bill was on her.
Kayla Pointer at LSU. Yeah. Like I said, so you probably don't point better than that. But do you think Kayla Pointer is better than Destiny Henderson?
I don't. But I think what the thing with Destiny Henderson is that she unfortunately she was great for South Carolina, don't get me wrong, but she just now is starting to get that highlighted attention.
Right.
So that's probably why she isn't a high pick.
So you're saying that she was kind of developing late.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because honestly, she really came alive in that championship game. But I mean, like I said, she's been great for South Carolina since she's been there. But what really put her on the map was this last tournament run.
Right. So she has a lot left to prove still.
Yeah. And I think that's probably why she hasn't been drafted high.
Yeah.
They are killing me with these baby pictures.
Nas Hillman, Michigan.
No, I can't. Excuse me. I can't say that I've seen her play a lot. Let me see something really quick.
So let's see who the Sparks take next. It looks like they need
What do they need though? Do they need a guard? Or another well, they don't need another forward or center because they got their forward and they already have Cambage as their center, so they don't need
right
in Cyprus. So I'm thinking they would go for a guard at this point. Okay, she bangs inside. That's good. She gonna be in Atlanta. Okay, Atlanta. Period.
So earlier in the green room, we took a vote of all of the draftees, and I can only say this about.
How tall is that Nas? How tall is she?
6'2".
Man, that means that reporter must be like 5'6".
You know, yeah, yeah. Holly Rose about my height, so yeah, she's not very tall at all. She's not very tall. But I love Holly Rose. She's like I said, she's a legend for sure.
Yeah.
Legendary status. She does the NBA and the WNBA, so
Really? Does she really?
Okay. I'm not sure. I don't think she's done any NBA this year, but I know in recent years she's done like the playoff, like some of the playoff games and stuff like that. Like, yeah, Holly's a legend for sure.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, she's right in that Doris Burke kind of class, but only Doris only does the NBA though. I don't think she really does the WNBA much, or or college women's basketball or anything like that. But she's definitely in that room.
Let's see here. Yeah, so they still need like you said, they need a power forward and a shooting guard.
Yeah, they need to, man. I think they need to go for a guard because they already have. I mean, and they still have the Sparks still have NECA.
You're right, they did. They went guard, but they went Kiana Smith.
I think they probably should go with the. I think they probably should go with the power forward here.
Yeah, so Jay's right. They went guard. They went Kiana Smith, and that's a really good pick for them too. Because Kiana Smith was tough at Louisville.
Yeah, especially if she gives you that outside shooting.
Yep, yeah.
Now
and she does, and she can
Seattle takes.
She can create her own shot. Ooh, if they get Destiny Henderson, boy, I would be excited.
I would too.
I would be, but then it's like because no. She could. Oh no, that would work because I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work, but that actually would work because she could come behind Jewel Lloyd, and that would be, man. You got to deal with Jewel Lloyd and then deal with Destiny Henderson after that. That's unfair, damn. And plus, Sue Bird is on her way out, so that would make sense.
So this would be interesting. So the Seattle Storm got back-to-back picks right now. It's going to be interesting to see who they snag up with these back-to-back picks.
Yeah.
All right, hey Alana, if you're going back-to-back picks, who you snagging?
If I'm going back-to-back picks, I would go Destiny Henderson, and then I would go what's the other girl's name? I would go Ivana Westbrook from UConn. If I'm Seattle, because
right,
like I said, you got it. Go ahead.
Sorry, keep in mind they also have the number 9th pick in the second round as well.
But that's interesting though, because that if the Henderson would solidify their point guard, which they need,
exactly.
and then Westbrook was satisfied. She's a power forward, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then all they would need is a shooting guard spot left to be filled, and they can hit that at the 9th spot.
Yep.
That would definitely get 2 really good needs.
Mm-hmm. Because you got to think like I said. I mean, I know they re-signed Sue Bird, Jewel Lloyd, and Breonna Stewart, but Sue Bird's on her way out, and so at the point guard position, who's going to be running the team would be who would take over for Sue Bird would be Jewel Lloyd. Then, if you can develop Destiny Henderson behind Jewel Lloyd while Sue Bird is still there, then once Sue Bird leaves, you got Jewel Lloyd that could, like I said, run the point, and then you got Destiny Henderson who could take over that shooting guard spot because she's naturally a shooting guard more than she's a point guard. So that to me, that just would make the most sense to me. But I mean, if they, we'll see. But I mean, that just would make the most sense to me.
Well, they've made their pick, although it hasn't been announced yet. They've made their pick, so we'll wait to see.
Oh yeah, well, let's see who they pick. Let's see who they pick. I'm excited.
Come on.
Yeah, these commercials is killing me.
Yeah, these commercials are crazy, man. We don't need no damn commercials.
Literally, this State Farm dude, he be everywhere. He be at basketball games and stuff like courtside. Like no, not Aaron Rodgers. The
I was kidding.
dude. Oh, you Nate with the jokes. No, but I be seeing him at the Lakers games and stuff. Like, dude, you stay far paying.
Oh, they went center, Alyssa Kunan.
Wow. Why are they playing with my system like this? I do not like.
Wow.
If I was her, I would be hot as
Watch
right
Minnesota
now.
take Destiny Henderson.
Boy, if they do that though, if Minnesota happens to get Destiny Henderson, my boy, it's gonna get interesting because with that and Caleb McBride and Area Powers and oh my goodness, that would be woo boy. The league will be in trouble. Okay, I don't like her suit. I know it's not about the fashion, but like I don't like her suit. I don't like it. Sorry.
Girl, hey, it don't matter what she wearing. As long as that girl can hoop or she can defend or rebound, we good.
I mean, true that you are absolutely correct, but at the same time, sister, like this is the draft. You could have got a better suit than
that. Like you could have probably picked out something a little bit better.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like you look like you going to a formal dinner, not the draft. Like, girl.
Like you only get drafted one time. That's it.
One time, that's it. Like, come on, man. But I mean, in her defense, shoot, LeBron had a terrible draft suit too. So,
girl, but she's a center. Hey, she's a center that can hit the three ball though.
She is. She could definitely spread the floor. So that's. I mean.
Oh, that's gonna be good for them.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Could be another Lauren Jackson for them. And if anybody who watched the WNBA knows who Lauren Jackson is, then you know that's a really good thing.
Yeah.
If my cousin becomes a breakout player in the next, couple of years, and she gets drafted to a team that's not Seattle, I'm going to do something that I only do in one other league, and that's the Major League Baseball. And that's root for two.
I'm about to say you gonna team hop?
No, root for two different basketball teams. Root for two different teams in WNBA.
Oh yeah. Well, if she comes up a breakout player and she gets drafted, we're gonna need some tickets, Nate. We're gonna need some tickets, man.
The sad thing is that she's a step cousin. And
so she ain't your cousin, but she your cousin.
Yeah,
I got you.
Like she's not first cousin either. She's second or third.
Oh, so do y'all know each other?
No, but
all right, here comes the next one.
Grandpa knows her very well.
Okay, well, tell him to tell her we need some tickets. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh. What we got?
They drafted Lorella Kubash.
Now they really playing in my face. Like, who are these people?
I'm not sure.
They drafted Lorella Kubash.
Like, who the hell is Lorella Kubash? Like, what? Oh wait, did they trade their pick? So New York.
And then they go with Ododa.
This is okay. All right. You know what?
Wow.
No, Seattle took.
Destiny Henderson went to Indiana. Wow. Indiana's just stacking it.
Wow. Yeah, Indiana is. Oh, wow.
Indiana is stacking.
Jeez.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Man.
I'm not mad at that at all. Okay, let's get some money, Destiny. Let's get some money.
Yeah.
I am not mad at that, but I am mad.
Do y'all see? Wait a minute. Can we talk about Destiny's suit? Come on, sis, with the blue. Come on with the blue. I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad about what team took her. What I am mad about is what round that she got in.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very disappointed in the round she got selected. Because there's no way she should have been selected in the second round. No way. After the championship game that she had, considering the fact that she locked up a lot of people's player of the year, which that means you, Paige Buckers, she should definitely win in the first round.
I think
for sure.
Westbrook. I think they're going for Westbrook. For Seattle. Seattle's on the clock again. I think they're going for Westbrook.
Oh, they'll probably get Westbrook because she's a UConn alum, so that would make sense. Because Sue Bird went to UConn, so you know.
Wow.
But I'm not.
They're gonna have a hell of a squad.
Yeah, the Fever are gonna be good. So I'm not mad that she went there because they're definitely gonna be a good team.
Oh, so the Fever got Alyssa Smith, Emily Engstler, Lexi Hull, Queen Egbo, and Destiny Henderson.
Henderson. And Destiny Henderson got a sniper and she can play defense.
Damn.
Yeah, they got one, and she's 5. So yeah,
well, they definitely have a lot to work with. That should be an interesting camp. That should be a very interesting camp.
D Henny, that's her nickname.
She almost looks like she could have graduated from North Carolina Tar Heels with that colors.
I know, but that suit is clean.
It looks good. I like it. It's dope. She got the matching color hat.
What? And she got the chains. You better go ahead, sis. I'm not mad at it at all. And the fresh braids. Y'all better stop playing with that girl. And use this as motivation because they played with you. There's no way you should have been in the second round. No way.
Avina Westbrook goes to Seattle.
We called it. Yeah. Like I said, she's a UConn alum, so that makes sense.
I still think though that Seattle really messed it up. They could have had a much better selections than what they picked.
I think they should have went for Destiny Henderson like that. I don't understand why if she's available, I don't understand why you don't get her because like I said, like just with the way that come on, like the way that it goes, like you just gotta think about that, man. Like,
I agree.
I agree. They could have been so tough with Destiny Henderson, but at the same time, Indiana gonna be tough with her too, because Indiana got one. Come on, it's mom. I think that might be her grandma in the white fur. Like, come through, grandma. Come through, grandma. Listen, I'm all for like Black women just looking expensive. Like I love that. That's my aesthetic. I love it. I can't.
So Kayla Jones goes to the Minnesota.
Okay. I'm not mad at that either. Oh, they did get Angel McCoughtry. Okay. And they got Sylvia Fowles. This is her last season. She's gonna retire after this season.
They're definitely picking up the pace, man, because they're almost done with the second round. They got 4 picks left in the second.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ephesa, she's Nafisa. Did she have her baby or is she still pregnant?
I guess we're about to find out. Alicia Shepard, Virginia Tech guard.
Okay.
How am I behind now?
Yeah, I mean, when I look at Minnesota's season, it's all about staying healthy. You know, we saw what happened with Lady Claire got injured, really helped them.
Yeah, they got to definitely stay healthy. I don't see if Nafisa had her baby because that's gonna make a difference.
So it looks like the Suns need 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
Or Connecticut. Yeah, Connecticut Suns need 3-point shooting.
Yeah.
Who do we pick? Jordan Lewis the guard out of Baylor.
Okay. Out of Baylor. Oh yes. Yeah, that's a good pick too.
And that's it for the second round.
Okay, so we almost to the third round. Let's see what we get.
Got one more round left, and You know that Joanne Taylor out of Texas shooting guard? She's only 4'10". Like, come on, man. What the hell is a 4'10" person going to do in the WNBA?
Listen, at that point, I feel like I'm taller than her. I'm at least 5 foot. I can play in the WNBA right now.
Hey, I'm pretty sure I could block her stuff.
No, for real.
I'm
real,
just saying, you probably come into your belly button. It's like watching a little ant run around the court. Come on, man.
Like, huh? Yeah, no, seriously. Okay, so
I'd be surprised if she gets drafted.
24. I would be surprised too. But she might still. I mean, she might though, because honestly, Shannon Bobbitt from back in this is way throwback from when back in the I think did she get drafted the same? Yeah, she got drafted the same year as Candace Parker because they both came out of Tennessee, and she might have been shorter than 14, I think.
Damn.
Yeah.
If you're shorter than 4'10", that puts you in the pygmy status. I'm just saying, man. Hey, listen, there are high requirements. There are high requirements to pygmies and pygloids. I think a pygmy is like 4 foot. I want to say it's 4'5". I think 4'5" to. Hold on, I gotta get this right. I don't be saying wrong words here. I'm pretty sure it's in the 4 foot range.
Oh, I'm sorry. Shannon Bobbitt was 5'2", so she was at least 5 foot. Excuse me, but she was short though. But she was 5'2".
Yeah, if you're less than 5 feet, you are considered to be a pygmy. There's probably gonna be all kinds of hate mail. What the hell you talking about? Call me a damn pygmy. I'm 5 foot less.
Literally.
Yeah, mine is still like. They still haven't shown on ESPN. They still haven't shown the Minnesota's pick yet.
I think they're running slow, to be honest with you. I don't think ESPN website is updating fast enough, as the show is going along.
That's true.
Yeah, that part. Oh, she's on the league. I did not know she was on the league. Wow, you learn something every day.
Williams Holiday goes to the Indiana Fever out of Jackson State.
Oh, nice. Okay, Jackson State.
Wow. That girl definitely got some fashion. I like the jacket with the pants.
Yes. Come on, fashion. Yes, fashion. Top college fit. Yeah, like the swag is just, we love to see it. Oh yeah, she got a Baylor, right?
Who's that?
That was I think her name was like Nylisa or something, because they're showing like college fits.
Oh,
like
okay.
Nylisa, whatever. She went to Baylor, and she was.
You talking about Smith? Nylisa Smith?
Yeah, Nylisa Smith. Yeah, she has.
Yeah, she went to Baylor.
Yeah, she has some fits. And Dusty Henderson. Look at Dusty Henderson in his suit, man. She is killing the game with this color suit. I'm sorry, I can't get over it. Okay. Oh, the Mercury got Maya Dodson from Notre Dame.
Yeah. The Sparks are picking now. They took Amy Atwell out of Hawaii. Guard out of Hawaii.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have no comments on her because I've never seen her play. I'm not gonna lie.
It's not like you're watching Miami every day.
Yeah.
She got the Big West Player of the Year in 21-22, but interesting.
Yeah, I don't watch a lot of stuff coming out of Hawaii, so I don't have any comment on
that. Yeah, no comment. Can't say that I saw.
I paid attention to a little bit of their football program, but that's pretty much about it. And that's only because of when they play. Well, when they played this last season.
Interesting.
In fact, I think I've actually reacted to their games when they did the football season.
Yeah, ESPN it's weird how their app is running so slow, but yet everything else runs pretty quick. Is either that or my internet must be really slow? Maybe it's my internet.
I think mine is running slow too, so it might just be their app is kind of.
Mine was running really fast, but now it's running really slow on the internet. I think it's really the ESPN. I think it's ESPN.
Yeah, I must say, I think it's ESPN too, because I was updated for a minute, and now I feel like I'm behind.
I'm gonna check something real quick.
You talking about Nate Robinson? No, I think Nate Robinson was a little higher than 5 foot. I think Nate Robinson might have been around what 5'5", 5'6".
I'm about to look it up. I'm already on Google. I'm gonna look it up right now. Nate Robinson.
I think Nate Robinson was like 5'6".
Oh yeah, he was 5'9".
Nate Robinson was.
5'9".
Yeah, I mean that sounds about right.
I still can't look at Nate Robinson the same after getting knocked out, man.
Oh yeah, was it Logan Paul or?
Yeah, Logan or Jake. No, it's Jake Paul, I think, right?
Yeah, I think Jake Paul. Man, that meme forever.
Listen, when Snoop Dogg.
That was like the best meme ever.
Listen, when Snoop Dogg started singing "Precious Lord," before he got knocked out, like that's what makes it even better. like Snoop saw it coming. And then when it happened, it was like, all right, man, like this is bad, man. That was brutal. That's brutal. Like this guy won a dunk contest, and he just got knocked out like that. Like, but honestly, we should have saw it coming because low key when him and J.R. Smith got in a fight, J.R. Smith low key knocked him out too. So we should have saw it coming. But I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Like he got laid out. Like. Poor Nate Robertson, man.
So Dallas takes Veronica Burton, guard out of Northwestern.
Okay.
That's Jasmine Dickey, the guard out of. They took 2 guards.
Look at Holly being the professional that she is. Go ahead, Holly. Oh, honestly, this little draft area that they got for the WNBA, it looked kind of tight a little bit. Like they got little games and stuff and a bar and everything. Like they definitely getting better now. They got a budget. Okay, it could be better, but it's getting better though because it's been worse. So we got to take our wins where we can get them. Hey, she back there busting them on that game though. Oh, girl from Kentucky on that little hoop. She's out there going crazy. Okay, now we got the third round.
So Cone went to New York at 29. Dickey goes to Dallas at 30.
Okay. They could have. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say that. Never mind.
Now you have 2 back-to-back picks in a row, so they actually have the 31 overall pick as well.
Okay.
Because they got that from Chicago.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did get that. Okay, Maya Dodson went to.
Dickey looked like she had a mustache.
No, that's what I was gonna say, and I didn't want to say.
I think that girl had a mustache. Maybe that's her lipstick. I don't know.
Yo, I was like, they could have picked a better picture for sis. Like they didn't have to do her like that.
Hey, you know that's not the best one she ever took.
Like, come on, man. Like y'all know she got better pictures than that. Like, come on, yo. Don't do that, man.
Yeah, they definitely did her wrong.
Did her foul.
They did her wrong. Phoenix Mercury, I didn't even see who Dallas took, but Phoenix Mercury took Macy Williams, center out of. I don't know who that was.
The Chicago Sky went 8-2 in the playoffs. That's crazy, and they finished the season 16-16. Like that's wild.
Hey, who did Dallas take at 31?
I don't know.
I'm checking the CBS actually.
Okay, so Macy Williams went to Phoenix.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know nothing about her game.
That was the only one I missed was the 31st pick.
It's IUPUI. What's IUPUI?
Seattle took
What
Jade
is that?
Melbourne out of Australia, the guard out of Australia.
They took it out of non-U.S. Player.
9 points, two rebounds, almost 2.5 rebounds.
Okay. Oh, they took Jade Melbourne.
She's only 19, so she's got a long way to go.
Oh yeah. She'll be, if she can develop, she'll be fine.
Oh yeah, at 19, she's got a while to go.
Mm-hmm.
She was junior female basketball female athlete of the year. So
okay, yeah. So she got some.
I think that at this point, that's probably just that's going to be an experiment with them to develop.
Yep. To see what she can do. Yep, you're absolutely right.
And the Fever pick, Ali Patberg.
Okay.
Guard out of Indiana. Her face looks like a Patberg.
Oh my god.
I'm going to hell for saying that. I'm sorry.
You killed me with that. Her face looks like a Patberg. That is hilarious.
She looked a little rough. Hey, did you ever find out who they picked at 31?
No, I gotta go back to see who they picked at 31. Because I don't think I saw that one either.
Well, according to ESPN, that's what's on the clock for Dallas Wings. Yeah, mine is too late, so I'm gonna find out in like a few seconds.
So Vegas takes Faustine Afua out of LSU. Center out of LSU.
Okay, that's not bad. They do need, because they need a center.
She gets almost close to 2 blocks. 7th in the SEC.
Yeah. Yep.
She's got 180 though career blocks. That's second player in LSU history with 180. So she should be good from the defensive side. Connecticut Sun. This should be the last pick in the draft.
Oh wow.
Laura Smith, guard out of Florida.
So Jay, to answer your question, Dallas took Jazz Bond.
Okay.
Because
that was the last pick, guys.
Post that.
Oh, that was the last pick? Oh wow.
Hey, it holds true that Joanne, 4'10", does not make it as a drafted player anyway.
Yeah, she might be able to be a walk-on though.
Yeah, I don't think it's completely over for her, but she'll have some work to do.
Yeah, she definitely gonna have her work cut out because like I said, Shannon Bobbitt was pretty small and she was 5'2". And she
surprises in the draft. I would imagine Sensei probably has her girl Destiny Henderson. I think that's probably your surprise. How far she went down.
Yeah. That's definitely my surprise that she got picked in the second round. I definitely thought she would get picked higher in the first round because the draft projections were having her as like a top 3 pick. So I thought she was going to the Mystics with the number 3 pick. So I was definitely shocked to see that she dropped to the second round. But at the same time, I do get why. But I hope she uses that for motivation because I think she's a really great player and I'm a fan of her game. So I just hope that she really, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, takes that as a slight and like I said, uses that motivation to become a great player like I think she can be.
Right. So are we all? Does anybody here think that Indiana is not the winner of the draft? I think, in my opinion, they won.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I kind of got Seattle being more on the losing end of the draft just by the way they drafted.
And now it makes sense why Indiana got rid of so many of their key players, because they were making room for a rebuild. And they a lot of things to take. could take a page out of their book for a rebuild because they rebuild the hell out of their team.
Oh yeah. They actually got their money's worth out of the Indiana got their money's worth out of the draft. I think, like I said, I think Seattle with as many picks as they had in the back-to-back picks. Like I said, I might be wrong, but I think they kind of screwed the pooch a little bit on their drafting.
What's more impressive? What Indiana did this year, or what Dallas did getting the number 1 and number 2 overall pick last year?
Oh, Indiana this year. Because Dallas wasn't smart with their number 1 and number 2 picks. So they just got a bunch of guards. They got a bunch of guards.
Well, like you said, the fact that they got a good quality point guard as late in the draft is where they got her, I think for them makes them the winner, honestly.
You can't lose with that like that. I mean, like I said, it sucks that she got picked so late, but at the same time for Indiana, that's a win.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
That's a win.
I agree. New
Like
York Liberty really didn't have a whole lot in terms of drafting in this one. Neither did really the Mystics, although they did have the number 3 draft or third pick in the draft. It looks like DC and New York Liberty really didn't really have a whole lot to work with. LA had quite a few, I think, to work with. I thought LA's draft I thought that batted 500. I think LA batted 500 in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they kind of played it safe. I definitely think they could have took more risk and they got a higher reward because they have, like I said, they still have NECA, they got Les Cambage, so they got 2 really good solid centerpieces to build around. So they could have definitely, like a Destiny Henderson would have worked perfectly for the Sparks. But I mean, at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying, they still have heavy guard play, so it'll be interesting to see too. I think Vegas kind of played it safe too because I think they could have went after some different pieces as well because like they're a good team, don't get me wrong, but they're like a piece or 2 away from being like a championship contending team.
I was just going to ask you, as a residential expert on the WNBA, in terms of us anyway, this is Becky Hammon's first year at Vegas. What did you think about her draft?
Like I said, I think she just, I don't know. I think she went with safe picks. I think that she could have definitely, they could have afforded to take a bit of a risk on a higher player, but at the same time, I think just because they are kind of strapped as far as contractual wise, because they still have De'Erica Hamby, they still have Chelsea Gray, they still have Kelsey Plum, Asia Wilson, so they still have like that core solid team. So really, they needed to get a center, which they got a center, and then they needed to build their bench. So it'll be interesting to see how the other draft picks that they have incorporate, because they're probably more than likely going to be coming off the bench, how they incorporate into that system. I don't know. I'm not sure how WNBA free agency works. I don't know if they can still make trades at this particular point before the season or in the middle of the season. But I still think Vegas needs like 1 or 2 more pieces to like be in the championship contention, because at the end of the day, like there's like 5 teams that can win a championship in the WNBA right now.
Right. So I guess my next question is based on how well we project the Fever to have drafted, what should the expectation be then going into the season?
I think they. That's a good question, because I want to say they should at least be able to make the playoffs, if not get really close to making the playoffs. Like kind of on that like maybe like a 1 or 2 games out of the 8th seed or something like that. Like somewhere either the 8th seed or somewhere close to the 8th seed. Just because, like I said, with all the players that they just drafted, and then with the players that they currently have, like they have a good nucleus to make a push for the playoffs at least.
Right. So now it's just going to come down to A, probably getting the chemistry and gelling, and B, would probably be getting the experience with the amount of draft picks. They're going to build up that experience too. So I think you're right, man. I think they get close to the playoffs, and then I think next year or the year after, I think they really start competing in the actual playoffs themselves and looking really super competitive.
Yep. What were you gonna say, Nate?
So I was looking at a little bit about the whole off season and all that kind of stuff with the rules with the trades and stuff.
Yeah.
The trade deadline in 2021 was in September. So
okay.
I think that they can really make trades and continue to make moves even after their regular season starts, which is May.
Okay, right.
So I could think they could still do it until probably
Okay.
around that.
Well, yeah. I mean, if they can, like I said, if Vegas can make a move to get maybe another like a veteran presence in there, like maybe like one or two, like maybe vet minimum players, like they'll be right there. Because like I said, they're so like they have so much talent, but also I think a big proponent for them is going to be Becky Hammond, because I think she's going to be able to culminate that talent a little bit better than Bill Laimbeer. In my opinion.
Well, all right, folks, that was the draft, and you kind of got to see what Alana Trapp's expectations were. You kind of saw who we thought won, lost. It kind of came in the middle in terms of their drafting abilities. And I think like what Alana's saying, I think the Fever are going to be a team to look out for. And Vegas is going to be seen in terms of Becky Hammond's first season, what she does with this, more conservative draft. So should be a lot of things to see what comes to fruition come May when the season starts. Final thoughts, guys. Nate the Great, what is your final thought for this draft process?
Well, I'm kind of my final thoughts is, we come and all do a lot of these drafts in the past. We've done some NFL ones. I was actually doing the WNBA draft last year here on the ASAP network, but the reality is we don't really get to know how these players would gel together and all that kind of stuff until regular season starts. So I'm kind of anxious to see how Seattle will do when May comes around, May 11th comes around.
Lana, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. I think it was a pretty interesting draft. I think a lot of teams drafted well. Definitely excited to see how they pan out this year. I think the WNBA is going to be really exciting this year. They got a lot of good talent coming in, a lot of good talent coming back from injuries and things of that nature. So I'm just excited to get the season rolling, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. And for those of you who don't know, you can catch Alana Trapp as part of the Sports Senseis all-female sports show on ASAP and ASAP Live on Tiki. Pretty much everywhere you can find ASAP, you'll probably find Alana somewhere lurking in the background or in the forefront or we're in production. God knows, she's so talented. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Nate the Great, I think you just find him anywhere you find a band instrument. And hey, I'm your boy, Jay McLovin. You can catch me on Unscripted. We're also on Tiki Live. And, yeah, man. Hey, this is the NBA Draft, and we will see you next time. It's your boys at ASAP saying so long.
Peace out, man.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports.